Okay, so here's my Siop resource folder. Here you can see the cover and my name. The first part of our Siop resource folder is lesson preparation. Here we have 6 indicators. 1 and 2 are content and language objectives. 3 is content concepts. 4 is supplemental materials. 5 is adaptation of content. And 6 is meaningful activities. Here we see how to start an objective, tips for content objectives, language objectives, presenting objectives to the class. Over here we have higher order, content objective verbs and language objective verbs. Here's a checklist of things for our objectives, like the objectives are aligned to state or district standards, so forth. And here's different just activities we can do. The next part of our resource folder is building background knowledge. This building background knowledge has 3 indicators: concepts explicitly linked to students' background experiences, links explicitly made between past learning and new concepts, key vocabulary emphasized. We have 2 little flips that are activating prior knowledge question stems. Who remembers? Let's record all that you know, etc. Question stems connecting to new content. How to build background, partner pretest, insert method, word clouds, word sorts, 4 corners, definition maps. Over here we have academic vocabulary, which is very important to remember. Here we have a bridge linking students' background and prior knowledge to the new content and language concepts. All these are involved in linking the two. Now we're going to flip over to comprehensible input. This one also has 3 indicators: speech appropriate for student proficiency levels, slower rate, enunciation, simple sentence structure, clear explanations of academic tasks, and a variety of techniques used to make content concepts clear. We can look at these techniques to make content concepts clear, using gestures, body language, pictures, objects, model, process, task, or assignment, preview materials, sentence strips, just things like that to help our students understand what we're saying. We need to remember to talk slow and pronounce our words very clearly. The next part is our strategies. Once again, our strategies has 3 indicators. Here we have a verbal scaffolding techniques. It's a ladder. Right here we have our ESL strategy packet. I use strategies from my template. The next part of our folder is going to be interaction, and this one has 4 indicators. We see here like interactions, like ways we can do it: turn taking, encourage elaboration, use writing for interaction. Grouping, we see like how to group. We need to remember to give additional time and to be patient and not to interrupt our ESL students. Here we see our practice and application, which also has 3 indicators. We need to remember to use hands-on, and we see that with these hands that remind us. Different things we can do for hands-on is electronic games, foldables and flip charts, character diaries, of course hands-on games, manipulatives and movements, and then reader's theater and role play. The next part and last of the Siop model is the lesson delivery and review and assessment. For the lesson delivery, we have 4 indicators. Content objectives are clearly supported by lesson delivery. Language objectives are clearly supported by lesson delivery. Students engaged approximately 90% to 100% of the period, and pacing of the lesson is appropriate to students' ability. We see this by the clock. It reminds us that 90 to 100% of the time needs to be engaged in activity. Here we have a little flip of ideas for lesson delivery: think, pair, share, chunk and chew, writing headlines, Roman review, just different things like that we can do. We have the review and assessment, which has 4 indicators: comprehensive review in vocabulary, comprehensive review of key content, concepts, regular feedback provided to students on their output, and assessment on student comprehension and learning. These are all very important things that go into a review and assessment.